So I want to make a quick tutorial about how to actually start your account and how to do your beginning of Lordsmobile. So one of the first things is getting all the free stuff you can get, and which is one of them is connecting your account with a Google Play account and the Facebook, and I believe there's one more with giving the game 5 stars to Google Play, but you basically just click on it and go back to the game. You don't actually have to log into any Facebook or whatever, and the game gives you automatically the gifts. So that's one of the options. You can get free gems. A very good option to get free gems is from this event tab. You basically invest maximum amount of gems into these and get daily gems back, and at the end you get the same amount that you invested back as well. So this is a very good way to get gems free to play. And one big one very big thing in the game is this redemption code thing. I'm gonna pop up all the redemption codes I currently have on the screen somewhere, and I'm gonna put those on the description as well from the video. So you basically just type them in. I already used mine, but you type them in, claim them. You don't have to purchase anything or do anything before that. And where is it? You basically get a ton of free stuff for your account for just typing in a few codes, and you basically get 2 free heroes from that. So it's a very good way to get free stuff. So at the beginning you're going to get a decent amount of gems, and if you have purchased some packs from the shop, you're going to have a decent amount of gems, and I suggest to use those gems immediately into your VIP. I, I went up to VIP level 8, but VIP level 9 is the best to instantly gem up, since you get a 50% XP boost, and yeah, other boosts as well on top. Buildings, you want to push instantly to C17 to unlock your Academy 17 and also unlock your tier 3, and that's going to be a big game changer and also allows you to go into the top guilds of the new kingdom that you're in. So I'm in the top guild right now, and that's because I basically pushed to tier 3 day 1. Research, like I said, tier 3 is, well, first of all, you need your tier 2s. As a free to play, you can unlock them first day, but you have to be very active throughout the entire day. But if you have like spent 5 or 10 bucks, you can get tier 3s first day if you have a bit of patience and play smart about your speed ups, gems, and resource usage. And the most important thing about researching in the early game is Technolab. Basically, in the event page, there is a tab called Kingdom Syllabus, and you have a few quests to do that give you points for this little tab to claim your prizes for your points, and you get all these Technolabs. And basically, one Technolab equals to like I think 9 to 10 days worth of speed ups, and this is how I actually got all my military done. That's, don't let me lie, like Academy level 22 research completely done, but I just upgraded my academy, so that's still available. But yeah, that's the most efficient way to upgrade your research, since if you're using Technolab, um, you don't use any of your resources, and yeah, it's basically free upgrading. And the most fastest way. But the only downside is that if you're pushing with Technolabs, you don't get any points for hell events and solo events, and later on you also have 24-hour events. Those won't count, but doesn't really matter at the end. And as you're playing along, you're going to level up in game. Like your player level is going to level up, and the very first thing you want to do is max out construction speed 1 and research speed 1, and instantly go down to construction 2 and research 2, max those two out. After you've done that, you can go to the left of your research talent tree, max out training speed 1 and training speed 2. That's the most required and basic talents you have to do in case to fast progress into the game. The rest of the talents you use for resource, like gathering or resource production. Since I'm a food typer, I have it all in food. Ba-bum. Oh, and you need like level 52, 51-ish, if I'm not wrong, to be able to have construction research and training boosts all maxed out at the same time. So yeah, the next thing is actually gathering 24/7 as you're able to. Like what I have experienced is the most resource used to upgrade your stuff is stone and wood, so I recommend gathering mainly stone wood, but it depends on what resource you're lacking on. But you have to gather 24/7 and accordingly get your gathering pieces done. So yeah, actually forgot to send out my gathering troops before recording, but that's not a big problem. The next thing is heroes. This is a very big own own preference thing. Depends on if you have if you pay to play, and depending how much you actually invest into the game. You maybe have big guy guards, so you might not need to upgrade a certain amount of heroes instantly, but what most people should be doing is getting Trickster maxed out to gold for the research boost. And no, please don't do this one mistake. This is a passive boost, same as for energy, max energy and all other stuff. It literally tells you in the game it's a passive boost, so you don't have to actually use the hero to be able to have the boosts active. So yeah, and Trickster's one of the big main heroes to be gold first. Next would be for building construction speed, Scarlet Bolt, Scarlet Bolt and Sage of Storms. Scarlet Bolt is very good for monster hunting as well. Like not I don't mean like the monster energy, but overall the monster hunting scene. And yeah, for you need your heroes for Colosseum, since Colosseum gives you a ton of free jumps over the time. So that's also one big thing to get free jumps. if you are pay to play, so if you pay to play, there are basically 3 packs you should be buying. One of them is the, what is it? There's like a gold pass for this one, which costs $5. Uh, it literally just unlocks the top layer, which gives you a ton more technonapes. So the second one is, if I can find it, where is it? This one, A New Adventure. Basically, I don't know which one it is. Either the first one is $1 or $2. I'm not 100% sure anymore. You buy that and the $5 pack. With the $5 pack, you get this offhand, if I'm not wrong about that. Or you get the boot. I don't know. It's player XP boost. So this is what you get from the pack, from the $5 pack from A New Adventure. And you also get Petite Devil to green, I believe. Yeah, you get her to green. And she's a very big role in hero stages over here. Like, she's a big help over here. But yeah, the second pack that you should be investing to is Winning Start, so the big guy pack. So basically you unlock with the $5 one the big guy, which gives you construction speed, which is very big for the beginning, and you get some speed ups, and biggest thing is resources. You get a lot of resources from that pack, and that's huge for the beginning. So yes, of course, if you have a bit more money spare to spend, you buy like the 20-50 pack. I don't suggest to get him to buy the $100 packs unless you are really fully pushing out your account. Then of course you can do that, but buying to like only the 20 pack is more than enough for the beginning. And also, if you're spending a little bit more, you can buy this for $20 and you basically get 12,000 gems on Zero Castle 25 is unlocked, but yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I just messed up that word, but whatever. And also one pack, if you have like a little bit left on your Google Play or your Diamond Store, you can buy this one pack. Hold on. Oh, no mind. So this pack, it's like a $1 pack. It's decent. You get 1k gems, extra Braveheart, and a chance to get more medals for your pay-to-play heroes. But yeah, that's one of the only packs you should be focusing on. And later on, you unlock Monster Madness, the Jewel Pack, and so on, and Tycoon Pack. Those are one of the biggest packs you should be focusing later on, but for the beginning, those don't really matter because you don't. Those are not shown in your shop. So yeah, player level. This is a very important thing in the beginning. Basically, each level you go up, you get talent points for your talents, and the higher your player level is, the higher you can level up your heroes according to your player level. And also it unlocks you certain gear pieces that require a certain player level. And one of the biggest things in the beginning is like the Griffin stuff. and then also the stuff. This Griffin gives you a ton of construction resource boosts, and also the offhand is good for gathering. Same for the Northwest stuff. So you need like level 55 and you're pretty decent. And level 60 is required for your actual war gear later on. Which I'm actually going to go ahead for gear. Gear is a very big thing at the beginning as well. Basically, you have your research and construction gear. The biggest pieces you have to focus on, like, you don't even care about any of the low level stuff, like hold on, where are they? Like this kind of stuff. You don't need this kind of stuff. This is just a waste of materials, and many people do this mistake, and I've seen many people doing this, but don't do these random pieces. Like there's there's a filter over here that you can literally look up for construction speed and research speed, and literally see the very first one is the best item you can craft. So yeah, first thing to focus on is the lunar flute and the the sentinel circlet. These are the two main pieces to focus on, and make two of them, since at level 17 workshop you unlock your second accessory slot. And of course, like the Griffin talents and all the other stuff that gives you a construction boost are a requirement as well to make them as fast as possible. So yeah, one of the bigger one good thing to do is with your guild coins is buying material chests. That's basically the only thing you should be buying with your guild coins in the first 2 weeks of your game, because that's basically just a ton of materials to get your um, construction and research gear up. So yeah, one thing I forgot to cover are buildings, and yeah, so, like my account, this old account is going to be used for different things. Like this is not going to be a normal account. Of course, you wouldn't be making these so many manas like this just for me for gold production, but um, at the beginning you should make like 4 infamies, like 4 of these. The rest should be manas, since they give you a decent amount of training speed, and of course some gold production, but that's not the biggest thing. But yeah, that's the upper part, and the resources you have to decide on yourself. Either you hyper stone, wood, or food. I would recommend hypering stone or wood, since you're going to use both of them the most throughout the beginning of the game. And yeah, food wood is nice, but later down the game you have too many troops to stay positive with your food production. So yeah, hyper stone and wood. Hypering means you only building up one um, kind of resource building and boosting them up via talents and gear, like this gear piece with workers as well for my food production. So yeah, I believe I. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, did I? One thing that you have to focus on in the beginning is, of course, tier 3 troops. Kind of forgot about that one. Tier 3 troops. Some people think mass producing troops at the beginning is a smart thing, but at the end they are literally trapping themselves with having no resource, no speed ups, no jumps at the end, since they don't have the manas leveled up or maxed out when they are boosting, and I'm pretty sure some of them haven't maxed out the training speed, so don't boost too many tier 3 troops up at the beginning, like 10 to 30k each of infantry range and cavalry is more than enough. And for gathering, once you have some tier 3 troops, just make tier 1 siege, because that's like the most efficient troops with the capacity. So yeah, your war heroes have to as well be according on what kind of boost they do, but at the beginning that doesn't really that much matter because you don't have your heroes leveled up that much. So yeah, if I've missed out anything, just let me know, and I'm going to answer that in the comments. If it's a big thing, I'm gonna make a separate video about that. So thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.